Right, I've got my pencil crayons out. I keep telling you, I've got plenty of pencil crayons, but I know for some of you, you're not going to have this selection, so I'll only use a few to try and to make it fair. There's no point in me showing you how to do it with all these colours if you've only got 2 or 3, so I'll only use the bare basics. Right, let's just sort those shoes out a little bit more. Little bends like that, again, suggest that the foot is bent over and flexing. Always useful, just these little hints and tips. I'm not going to worry about the face just yet. I'll start on the skin tones for the skin. A lot of you will have done this. I'm going to go with an orange, a yellow, a red that I'm going to need to sharpen, and a brown. Now I used a brown the other day that I did not like, so I will use this brown. Right, let me just get this one sharpened up really quickly. There we go, that will do. There is no set skin tone. There are loads and loads of different skin tones, even in our own bodies. I mean, you can see paler bits, redder bits, bluer bits. I'm just doing a really generic skin tone. So I'll start with the yellow. Really, really faint colours. Again, for whatever reason, I'm just going to have the light coming in from this direction. And a soft yellow, it should be so soft that you can barely see it. If you're doing this, you're pressing down too hard. Again, I've still got pencil lines under here that are going to make it a little bit grey and smudgy because I'm going really quickly. Does not matter, it's just to give you an idea. Right, that's my yellow, pretty much done. I may come back to it later, who knows. Now, same again, really soft. We are not doing this and we're not scribbling in different directions because it just looks a mess if we do that. That's right, that's wrong. So let's just build it up. I'm not worrying too much with this one because it is just a really, really loose, rough sketch. But if you think about the underside of your arm, generally the underside is going to be a lot paler than the outer side. So you're going to have either more red or more brown on the top because that's the bit that's getting more sunshine. So here that would be a little bit paler. Today, I'm not worrying about that. I'm just getting my general colours in place. And I'm not really going to worry too much about the features on the face. Reds. Not too much. The red can really spoil it, especially on cheeks when people do that for cheeks. It's not right at all. We don't need that. It's just a suggestion. A little bit redder. If I'm running, my whole face would be slightly redder. A little bit less red here because that's the inside of the arm. You get the redness in the areas where the blood vessels are closer to the skin. Right, that's that one. Brown, we're just going to add a little bit of shading in with the brown. So any bits that are going in quite a lot, that needs a bit more brown. Again, we don't want solid brown lines. We just want a suggestion of shading. That's the skin bit done. Now we're going to do the vest next, and I'm going to go to, I'm going to be quite selective with my blues. I'm going to use this blue, because I think that Mykonos blue is the closest to my running vest. And I need to mark off an area here. That'll be left in white. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going to write the name of the club or anything like that because that'd be too detailed. I just want a suggestion, and then I need a band around here. That would be my orange stripe. So that blue into place. And if you've drawn any creases or wrinkles, like here, get those looking a little bit darker, and either side of them looking a little bit lighter. Light's coming from this side, so make this side of the fabric a little bit darker as well. You can't see that much fabric because a lot of it's being covered by the vest and the other bits and pieces. Right, that's the blue done. Let's put that away. Back to my orange, for my orange stripe. A little bit darker in places and a little bit lighter in others. That's my running vest pretty much sorted. And onto the shorts. My shorts are all black for some reason. I think all shorts tend to be black. If you've got to use a pencil, that's fine, but really pencils give you almost a metallic sheen. It's a little bit silvery in the grey. If you've got a real black, that is better. If you don't, it will do. It's absolutely fine. So I'm going to go to my black. I'm not going to go jet black really hard all the way through, because when you do blacks, you've got the whole spectrum of colour. You need to have lighter bits and you need to have the darker bits. So this side, light's coming from here. This is going to be dark. The inside of the short is going to be the darkest bit. So no light at all. That's going to be darker. It's going to be darker. And again, remember those wrinkles. And then we go over and we build it all up. If you do have darker bits, don't have black streaks in the grey. Allow the black to build up around it and then to fade away. I'm trying to follow the flow of the fabric as I'm doing this. There we go. That'll do. A little bit, just to darken a few areas if you need it. So light you can barely see it, it's just a suggestion. We'll do black trainers. In fact, before I do the trainers, I'm going to go back to the red. I'm going to put in some laces. That's all I'm doing for the laces. I don't need to do any more than that. I'll put some soles in as well. Then I might leave. Shall I leave? No, I'll just do it all black. If you're going to spend a bit more time on the trainers, you can do even just a little bit of light up there. Darker on that side, lighter on that side.